My garden was designed by Gertrude Jekyll in 1908 when she was 65. Today she is still admired by gardeners around the world for her inspiring art. This garden is just under 5 acres on chalk. We will walk through, seeing her fine art and her use of nature as we go. Looking towards the Manor House from the tennis lawn, across the bowling lawn, and now looking from the house over the formal garden in early May. In June and July, roses and peonies are bursting into flower. Mid-season, the rose garden is spectacular. The interesting planting on the pergola leads from the house as an introduction to the formal garden. Here you see the direction in which the pergola is taking you. The focal point is the glorious rose arbour that edges the tennis lawn. From late June, the herbaceous borders that overlook the fading peonies of the rose lawn take over. They flower until first frosts with strong dramatic colours. This border faces north. This border faces south. Colours mirror the far border, but planting differs slightly. Hot colours in the centre run to cool blues and whites at either end. Jekyll used colours as an artist. She described planting as painting the ground with living colour. Here you see the garden's colours fading to gold into autumn. Here you see where the kitchen garden stands, beyond the yew hedge that surrounds the formal garden. A rose arch leads to the kitchen garden, which holds Jekyll plants for use in main borders when needed. In the kitchen garden, we are now looking back towards the greenhouse and gardener's cottage. At the far end of the kitchen garden, we're looking back towards the house. In the centre, in June. The kitchen garden now towards the end of the year with hot red, orange colours of August. A rose arch leads to the orchard. One apple tree in full blossom. The orchard in general holds apples, pears, plums, cherries, greengages and figs. The nuttery was an essential part of old gardens. Corylus is grown and coppiced to make arches, fences and supports. The wild garden stands at the far side of the house. Here the style is very different. There are no straight lines. Grass paths meander from the entrance leading to a pond and on to nature. The entrance to the wild garden in June is beautiful. Wonderful arts and crafts wrought iron gates, and beyond you see the grass steps. The centre of the wild garden, with the small copse of walnut trees on the right and roses and bamboo on the left. The pond with Upton Grey's church beyond. All planting here is indigenous. From beyond the pond, looking back towards the house in May, the same view in June, returning, looking towards the house, at the entrance gates again in midwinter.